Oh, the robot lawyer stunt was canceled.
Yeah, quick update on that.
After human lawyers objected. Well, obviously they objected. They're like, hey, man, what are you doing? You set the precedent over here. Don't you know about precedents? We're all lawyers. You know about precedents? You let this guy in over here. What happens to us? We paid a lot of money. We went to a lot of school. We paid a lot of money. We got all these outfits in the closet. I was planning on being a lawyer for a while. God. Do Not Pay has canceled plans to have its AI-powered robot lawyer represent a defendant in the U.S. court after several human lawyer organizations objected to the experiment, according to company founder and CEO Joshua Browder. Browder hoped to make history by becoming the first lawyer to use artificial intelligence to argue a case in court of law. As Meta News previously reported, the plan was to use the company's AI chatbot in a traffic case scheduled for February 22nd. After receiving threats from state bar prosecutors, it seems likely they will put me in jail for 6 months if I follow through bringing the robot lawyer in the courtroom. They're like, hey, how about this? We're all the lawyers, and we'll put you in jail. He's like, can you do that? They're like, yes.
It's like, robot lawyer, can you defend me?
They're like, we do have that capability. He's like, doesn't there have to be a charge or something? They're like, no, we're very good at what we do. Check the closet. Look at our outfits. And he's like, oh, damn.
One's holding a crowbar.
It's like, damn, you do have some fancy outfits in there. I don't want to mess with this. I got to put this thing down. In the now abandoned case, Do Not Pay intended to feed audio of the court arguments into its AI chatbot. The robot lawyer would in turn provide responses to the unnamed defendant through an earpiece. The chatbot runs on a smartphone. All it was going to do is just speak into his ear. Like a defendant themselves could just represent themselves and then use this. They could type in or have the earpiece. Could they not? I mean, how would they know? It obviously wouldn't get the publicity of admitting it in the first place that that's what's going on. But I would assume there's a workaround over here because you can represent yourself.
Yeah.
So what if representing yourself means using a tool? Like, are you allowed books? Are you allowed other materials? Can you search something up? I don't know all the rules around this, but I do know the lawyers weren't too happy about it. And they sure weren't happy about all the press it got about ChatGPT targeting them. They're like, you go take the other jobs. You go to the advertising businesses. You go to the hospital and the triage. You leave us alone, is what they said. And they said, if you don't, we'll prosecute.
Yeah.
And GPT is like, or Do Not Pay, whatever this guy's chatbot is like, all right.
Well, it seems like small claims is something that they're going to give up, but they're going to work with large corporations to deal with bigger issues.
Yeah, because couldn't you also feed in some perspective questions and then have it spit out some suggestions to you and then you make notes? You see what I mean? Like, you're allowed to have your notes. I don't know. This is all pretty squirrely, but look at the way they came with the threat. What does that show you, Will?
Yeah.
What does it show you, dude?
Lawyers like their jobs.
You saying lawyers like to lawyer?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying, Will?